Hello my fishy friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are just going to take a quick look at the 20 long. I was getting clips of me redoing this tank, but I stupidly deleted the middle section of what would have been the video. So we'll just take a quick moment to go over the 20 long. As you can see, there's some wood, plants. There's not very many rock in here. I have 2 pieces of limestone rock or Florida rock, coral rock, whatever you want to call it. There's 2 pieces because it helps with the pH a little bit. But other than that, it's mostly wood and plants. So when I was setting this tank up, I went ahead and took some old gravel that I had. It was the blue stuff from Walmart, and I put it inside some pantyhose and then covered it up with the sand substrate. This is the cichlid sand, black and white, with an extra bag of black added into it, and it's still pretty light in my opinion. It's more white than it is black, but what can you do when you recycle and reuse? I was going to set this tank up for shrimp, but I wanted to put my emerald Corydoras in here, and then those 3 bristle nose that you can see center frame. Shortly after I added the fish, the Cories, they decided they wanted to breed, and then they gave me eggs. First time with the emerald Cories breeding and making it to the egg point. Let me see if I can get this. So from like right here, you can see all those. Those are all eggs. All the way down to here are eggs. And then you can see up top here are eggs as well. They are all really good color. See if I can get over here and get the color. You can kind of see. They're all really good color. There was some eggs right here on the front pane of glass, but those are gone. Ouch. I don't know if they ate them or if they hatched. I'm hoping that they hatched. So we should start to see little baby Cories running around this tank very soon. I would say within a week I should start seeing them. I'm not even going to try to attempt to find them right now because it is pretty hard to see through here. Need to take some of this floating. I have water sprite floating. Seems the only way I can grow water sprite is by floating it. But it keeps getting into the filter. I think I have too much. We have some Java moss on a coconut hut. Some kabamba along the back side. Some couple things of Ludwigia broadleaf. A crypt that I don't think is going to make it. I have root tabs showing up today, and I'm just going to put at least 3 around this crypt. We have some crypts, and that is a crypt when Deadeye green. And we have a couple other pieces here and there. Some corkscrew valve. One Anubius attached into this log that stick is hollow to a certain point. So I just shoved the rhizome of the plant inside the stick, and it's growing pretty good. Got some Java fern in here as well. And it looks like some Italian fowl back there. I just pulled some random plants from the other tanks just to put in here so the Cories felt safer and more at home. And it seemed to do the trick. Because like I mentioned, we have eggs. Don't know really what else to go over with this. But I figured I'd just come on and just do a quick little video seeing how I deleted some of the footage that I got. I don't have a laptop or storage bank for any of my clips that I get, so I store everything on my phone, and I take a lot of pictures for work, so when I delete things, sometimes it just happens. I accidentally get one of the clips I need. So I appreciate you guys sticking around and sticking it out with me. I know these videos aren't the greatest of quality, but hey. Thank you, but they're not. The wife says they're fantastic quality. So, anywho. Well, I guess before we do end the video, I'll give you guys a little peek at the other Corridor fry. I don't even know if you would call them fry at this stage. They're getting pretty big. But these, like I mentioned, these are the emerald corridors in this tank. And then we will go over to this tank here. And you can see some fish swimming. Alright, sorry, where were we? The wife called. Yeah, you see some fish swimming around. Most of them are mollies. There's a handful of CPDs and a few emerald rasboras. But it's mostly mollies. And then down at the bottom is mostly Corridoras. These are Paleotis, Cories, or salt and pepper. And they are doing fantastic. It's so crazy to watch all the different stages. It's like when they first hatch, you have to actually look pretty hard to find them on this substrate. But now you just look at the tank and you see them because they're getting pretty big for babies. I don't know if you would still consider them fry or what, but and if we go over here and see if we can find them. You can see back there, those are a lot smaller. Oh, we do have one yo-yo loach in here. Look at this. Okay, so now that I'm onto the loach, you see that guy or girl, super small for how old it is. And compared to the other ones that I got at the same time that were the same size, I would say that is 1.25 inches or right under 1.5 inches. I've had it for a few months, maybe 5-6 months, maybe somewhere around there. The person before me had it for a few months. But like I mentioned, I got other yo-yo loaches with them, and they're what I'm gonna assume full grown, 5 inches, 4 inches, somewhere in that area. But he's not growing. I feed him snails. I even crush the snails up. I feed them loach and Cory pellets. They get leftover flake food. They get leftover brine or bloodworms. You know, anything I feed, they get leftovers of, or they get some. But I don't know why he's not growing. Any thoughts would be appreciated. But I think that'll do it for now, guys. So we shall see you in the future. And remember, feed your fish.